call off someone else's wedding, they paid. Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift didn't simply choose a date. They allegedly purchased a whole venue, offered to cover the full cost of the wedding and honeymoon in order to reserve this one particular date, and kicked off another couple's special day. You'll understand why they would stop at nothing to obtain that date once you hear it. You won't want to miss what happens next, because this is the decade's most exciting celebrity wedding story. So hit the bell and subscribe button before I give away the precise time and place. Come on. August 26, 2225. On Instagram, Taylor Swift uses 3 words to break the internet. We're getting married. The pictures are flawless. Travis is kneeling. The light catches Taylor's ring. Your gym teacher and your English teacher are getting married, reads the caption. Swift's eyes went crazy. The NFL community went bonkers. However, this is the topic that was not being discussed at the time. The clock has just begun to run out on the most meticulous, secretive, and Taylor Swift-esque wedding plan ever imagined. You see, the majority of celebrities made their engagement announcements and then fell silent. They become dark. They make their plans behind closed doors. Not now, because rumors began to circulate within days of that announcement. Rhode Island whispers, wedding planner rumors, and then Dumois' shocking revelation that turned everything upside down. A screenshot, an anonymous tip, and a story that sounded too crazy to be true. The leak claims that a well-known couple, let's face it, we know exactly who they are referring to, contacted Ocean House in Watch Hill, Rhode Island. Ocean House isn't just any place, though. This resort has 5 stars. The kind of place where billionaires get married and no one even knows about it until years later. Luxury, seclusion, elegance by the sea. This is where it becomes crazy though. June 13th, 2026 was the date they desired. June 13th, Saturday. Furthermore, that date had already been taken. It's likely that a couple has spent months organizing their ideal wedding. Save the dates were sent out, hired their photographer, selected flowers. Ocean House was under lockdown on June 13, 2026. What then are the alleged actions of Taylor and Travis? This couple was unable to turn down their offer at a different location, cover the full cost of their wedding, spend all of their honeymoon money wherever they choose. All costs are covered. Give us June 13th, please. Now, stop. Take a moment to consider that. In order to literally buy out another couple's wedding, how much do you need to want a certain date? What is so special about June 13th, 2026 that you're prepared to spend an endless amount of money on strangers in order to make it happen? I'll explain why in detail. After hearing this, you'll understand that Taylor Swift has spent years preparing for this moment. 13, the lucky number of Taylor, her fixation. December 13th was her birthday. On Friday the 13th, she turned 13. In 13 weeks, her debut album became a gold standard. Before each performance, she writes the number on her hand. The number 13 is associated with all of Taylor Swift's significant life events. The kicker comes next, and this is where it really shines. There is only one Saturday in 2026 that falls on the 13th of a month. June 13th, 2026 is the only one. That is important, so let me reiterate. There is only one possible date in the entire year, June 13th, 2026, if Taylor Swift wants to get married on a Saturday, which, let's face it, is what everyone wants to do. And she wants that Saturday to be the 13th. That's all, no other option. Wait until 2027 or it's that date. It gets better though. Watch Hill, Rhode Island's Ocean House. What's less than 10 minutes from that location? Taylor Swift's Rhode Island estate, a $17 million, 0 cents, seaside mansion. Her squad has been gathering there for years. She has written songs there. She has hosted her well-known 4th of July parties, and she has made memories with her closest friends there. This isn't arbitrary. This isn't practical. This is a calculated action. There has never been anything more Taylor Swift than this. She receives her lucky number. She is given a Saturday. Her home is 10 minutes away from the location. Rather than the bustle of New York or Nashville, she has the seclusion of Rhode Island, and she has complete control over this day. Now, you may be saying, all of this is just a rumor, isn't it? Dermoy's gossip only conjecture. This is what gives it credibility. After getting engaged, the couple was not hurrying to start planning their wedding, according to people close to them. Initially, they wanted to relish their engagement. Translation, the date is already set in stone. They have already reserved June 13th, 2026, so they don't need to hurry. The planning can wait. The date has been decided. Then there are the markets for betting. Yes, there are real betting markets where people are placing bets with real money on Taylor and Travis's wedding location. And the clear favorite is Rhode Island, not even close. Insiders know something, so the odds are screaming Rhode Island. This is where the story changes, though, and explains why the upcoming months will be exciting. We're talking about a wedding that's less than 8 months away if June 13th, 2026 is indeed the date. This indicates that planning is currently underway. Currently, guest lists are being finalized. Currently, security details are being mapped out. The thing about Taylor Swift is this: she never does anything insignificant, but she also never does anything in public unless she is in charge of the story. The most secretive, close-off, and private celebrity event in contemporary history will be this wedding. No paparazzi, no leaks, no unapproved pictures. However, because Taylor is unable to control herself, the clues will be everywhere. The cryptic social media posts, the hidden messages, and the Easter eggs. From now until June 13th, 2026, Swift Eyes will be scrutinizing everything she does in search of validation. Was there anything that bore the number 13 on her? In the spring, did Travis post from Rhode Island? Hint, did anyone in her squad abruptly free up their schedules for the middle of June? Hint, the game is already underway. You will miss the most extravagant and brilliant celebrity wedding rollout in history if you are not paying attention. Here's what no one has yet to discuss. And when I reveal it in the upcoming segment, this is the part that will blow your mind. What occurs after the wedding is what no one is discussing. Because one day isn't the only thing at stake here. This concerns Travis Kelce's possible decision to leave the NFL at the height of his career in order to devote himself full-time to Taylor Swift. Consider the timing, June 2026, immediately following the conclusion of the NFL season. Travis would have recently concluded what might have been his last season with the Chiefs. By then, he's 36 years old. He has several Super Bowl victories. He's solidified his reputation as one of the all-time great tight ends. What more needs to be proven? Nothing! Nothing at all. The real shock is right here. According to sources, Travis and Taylor hope to have children soon, but not right away. Additionally, you cannot be an NFL player who is consistently thrashed by 300-pound linebackers while attempting to be a husband and father to the world's biggest pop star. Therefore, the number 13 isn't the only factor in the wedding date. The timing is crucial. It's the ideal way to get out, rest in splendor, get married to the woman, go on to the following chapter, all on one of the most Taylor Swift-esque dates ever. This is where it becomes even more intense, though. This wedding will be the most tightly guarded event in the history of celebrities if it takes place in Rhode Island on June 13, 2026. We are discussing security at the presidential level. We are discussing NDAs for each and every vendor. Drone no-fly zones are what we are discussing. We are discussing technology for jamming cell phones. Unless Taylor and Travis want them to, no one will receive a picture. And don't worry about the guest list. You're referring to the whole roster of the Kansas City Chiefs. You're referring to the tour crew for the entire era. You're referring to the Kelce family, Brittany Mahomes, Patrick Mahomes, Gigi Hadid, Selena Gomez, Ice Spice, Blake Lively, and Ryan Reynolds. You won't see any of it, but this is the Met Gala of marriages, the Super Bowl of weddings. Not until a week later when Taylor chooses to share that one flawless Instagram carousel with the caption that makes the internet go crazy again. Could it all be wrong now? Could it be a different date? Is there another location for the event? Yes, without a doubt. All of this is predicated on betting odds, dermo tips, rumors, and leaks. Even though this is a huge amount of evidence, all of it points to the same conclusion. 13 June 2026, Ocean House in Rhode Island or her property. Perfect, controlled, private, and intimate. And if this date is correct, as I believe it to be, we just saw Taylor Swift pull off the most amazing wedding planning Easter egg ever. She remained largely silent after announcing her engagement in August 2025, and she has already finalized the most crucial detail, the one day of the year that only occurs once. The date that embodies her whole identity. Lucky number 13, a Saturday in her favorite location with her loved ones around her according to her wishes. People, mark your calendars. 13 June 2026. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce are getting married on that day. And when it happens, remember, you heard it here first. This is true throughout the NFL, and from now until that date, we'll be discussing every single development, hint, and Easter egg. If you believe that June 13, 2026 is actually happening, or if Taylor is about to pull the greatest misdirect in history, please subscribe, click the notification bell, and leave a comment. See you at the following one. Come on.